Yep, we're at it again. We're doing something awesome. But today, like always, we are converting this over from a 1/2-inch sprocket. As you can see, I kind of got ahead of myself here before realizing I need to take a video, to a 404 sprocket. Because you can't find 1/2-inch chain anymore, or at least for a decent price or anything of that nature. So, got this off eBay for a pretty decent price. Looks to be a new old stock unit. So, get that here. You can see it clearly. There's a huge difference between them. Maybe I'll keep this one kicking around even though it looks pretty worn out. Still looks like it'll do the job somewhere. So, got 2 keyways in here. I was actually quite happy I found this. I was told they were super rare, and the seller has more than 10 of them, so must be a Homelite dealer of some sort or something. So make sure these keyways are in there pretty good. Hopefully this fits on the thing. Yeah, looking straight down. Yeah, they're the exact same size. So the other one came off with super ease, so we got one keyway that's gonna mess with us. I know I'm a terrible cameraman. I'm no pro. Glad to see everything's all well oiled up here, though. I'll put it on like that. So, it's not the easiest thing to do one-handed. I know, I need a stand and some other goodies and blah, 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 blah. You know, I know another way. We'll get you back here when I get it on. Alright, got it on there. Had to take the keyways out and put them in the sprocket first and then gently tap everything in. And you talk about an exact fit. That was just that. There is zero play. That click in your hearing is internal, but that is exact dead on. So you can see here from the washer the difference in size from 1/2-inch and 404. So get this all thrown back together here, and also another goodie I got for it. I guess we'll see if it works right here on the spot. As they labeled it on eBay, this thing right here, the seller labeled it as Homelite Vintage Bar Plate Thingy. So it was not the easiest thing to find, so let's see if she fits. Yeah, maybe a little wallowing out here. There we go. No, it'll fit because it's the one for it. I think one of my studs here may be bent slightly, or that's what it kind of looks like. And the good news is, it came with studs. I don't know if they're the exact same ones or not, and so I'll have to check all that, but we'll see. Because I'm told these nuts could just be gotten from a hardware store, so if I can get that off of there. Not left-handed by any means here, so a bit of a challenge. I have no idea what originally this saw, any of these parts came off of. The picture showed red in the background, so it showed one of these. But I did see the gear drive thing that it was advertised for, so yep, so it fits that. We got good bar nuts here. I think this bar nut here might be, one of them's slightly bent from the looks of it. Might be, it may just need a love tap, I don't know. So, oh, wrong way, stupid me. Or maybe I'm just being stubborn, I don't know. We'll fight with that in a bit. So, but I've got one of those. And a little bit of a future video here and everything. The oil is right here, but my bar is made for a newer Homelite, which a non-gear drive, which would mean the plate's on the other side over here, and that's where oil. So we'll be doing a future on that one and everything, and modifying, maybe a little bit of JB Weld involved. Patch up. Really? You can't get rid of these guys. Stink bugs, they're everywhere. Sorry about that. If you ever have that problem, we've had them the last couple years real bad. So we'll get this buttoned up here. Another little thing after much research, these really didn't have much of a muffler, as you could say, more of just a spark arrestor, and I can't find one for this model. I got to contact one of the guys. He said he had one, and trying to get the spark arrestor, and it had like another little thing and shot out. So pretty much this saw was designed to make you 100% deaf. So we'll get this nut back on, which was really not on there super tight or anything like that, but I'm glad I was able to convert it over, because that would have been a real big bummer to have to run 1/2-inch chain, and that stuff is not cheap to come by. I mean, I had a guy that said he'd sell some new old stock to me, but I my bow bar only accepts 50 gauge. I'm going to call that .050 gauge, and what these originally came with was a .063, which is what the other 2 bars it came with were for. So I'll get this tightened on there, and yeah, we'll come back and see if we can figure out this and mount it. Maybe a wallow out a hole just ever so slightly, file it out to make stuff fit. So get this on. We'll start with that. All right, we got this to where it fits on there snug. You just tap it on there and a little bit of tap, and there it goes. It'll go on, and still enough to where you can get off with a little bit of wiggling. Made of magnesium, so won't hurt the threads or nothing on that. And I had to file that a little bit, as you can see there. So, but I don't know if I actually showed everybody this. The bow bar. Whoops, sorry about that. Off of a later style. Now, the disagreement here that these two are going to have. Yeah, you see that? Holes don't line up. So, what we're going to do is probably take the Dremel tool and wallow the bottom of this and a little bit of the top one out so I can evenly rotate and use up the life of this bar properly. I mean, got a little bit where it looks like one person just used it on that bottom, so flip it and we may use that top side for a while. I don't plan on cleaning it up, or, well, cleaning it up, yeah, dirt and stuff, but as far as actually painting, nah. It would just stick out like a sore thumb on this saw. So, also still got to get the kill switch hooked up here back to the Nova 2 and get the Nova 2 hidden somewhere, and lots of little stuff. Main goal, get all pieced. Also, one thing the plate didn't say in the description it was going to come with was one of these, which run about 10 bucks on eBay. So, it was a nice little bonus for what I paid for the plate, the studs, the hardware, and that. Very good deal. Come clear from California. There were 2 other people, or 3 other people watching it, and I went in there and swooped it up. Snooze you lose, right? So, play around here. I guess I'll mount this up halfway, just to make it for looks for you, everybody here, and because I don't think I've made a video with it on there yet that I recall. If I did, oops. So, guess we'll do another shot here. Alright, a much better look. I don't have a spike yet to hold down, but I've got another bow bar, the brush cutting attachment that was made for this. It was a concentrated teardrop shape for it, so I'll copy it or maybe bolt it onto this one for now and use it. Got to make a couple guards or find some, whichever I could do first. But like I said, we're going to make pretend that there's not a giant gap there where stuff isn't lining up. But, as we can see though, alignment with the sprocket in there is pretty good. So, we're set there. I like where the direction of this saw is turning out. Isn't that just maniacal, medieval looking? So, I don't think I have anything else for today on this right now. Yeah. Well, if you got any other questions or anything, leave comments and I'll try to get back to them. Thank you.